Artiste yama artiste bajupa artiste ukushita manager bajupa sana so bajupa izabe musanga bathi bajupa ukushita manager artiste so wash bad. It's something that we'll keep doing. It's not like we're stopping because we are not with the brand anymore. We've been existing even before we started working with the Dope Boys. I don't know if I can share maybe deeply what plans I have or what plans I had for them. But of course, I won't say there's limitation to this. You know, there's a lot of things that anybody can get. You know, looking at the boys where they come from and looking at exactly their story. This is like a deep masala story. It's something which is deep from a combo and fair, bad fair, you know. Even I come from there, like not from masala but from Mushid. But these are deep areas that I like, you know, dreams don't really come true. You know, you have to go out there and get what's yours for you to really be somebody from where we come from, because there's not really too many people you can look up to and say that person did this from my hood, you know. So it's the ghetto, and motivation is hard, you know. You have to push yourself to do good things. So for me as a manager or as a talent manager, you know, even if we come from the ghetto and all, there's rules to this game, you know. There's how things are done in the corporate world and how things are done elsewhere. It's different. There are rules, and people need you to behave in a certain type of way. And if you don't behave in that type of way, we can't be welcome to do certain gigs. We can't be welcome to mingle with certain people. And I feel my idea is you can't really set any limits to maybe what I would have thought they could do or what I want them to do. And I still think they can still do it. It's just that, you know, I think they need to make more practical errors, or let me call it make more mistakes, because we grow as we make mistakes and we learn deeply from things that we actually go through, you know. So I feel they just need time to make more mistakes and errors and then learn, you know what I mean. People need to understand what they're getting into, you know, and the advice would be cognizant with the things that are going on right now, be it branding, you know, especially branding. I mean, you can't dress up like Kanda Bongo Man. I'm not saying this out of disrespect. You can't dress up like Kanda Bongo Man and expect to get Wizkid booking fees. It's not going to work. You need to brand with the global vision, how everybody else is looking, everybody's swagging up. How do people identify you as an artist? So yeah, I feel that would be my word. They need to understand branding and things that go on in the music business, to understand them in order for them to make the actual money that they have to make from the business. It's not just, like I keep saying, it's not just about being in the studio and recording, and most of the work is done out of the studio because everybody can now go in the studio and record. I mean, I can't take away anything from them. I can't take away that they're talented. I can't take away that the country hasn't heard so many things, or the world hasn't heard so many things that the boys have been working on, which are very good things even for me. But I felt maybe my values or my beliefs were sort of being compromised, and I just felt like I couldn't really grow as I wanted to grow there. So it's really not a personal decision, but something that, you know, I need to step out and focus on something else. I'm not saying we're stopping working with artists or music and arts. It's something that we'll keep doing, but it's stepping away from the Dope Boys brand, which I meant. Possibly be signing new talent, or obviously be working with other artists for PR, for promotion, and we keep receiving a lot of requests, and we're still considering working with some. And yeah, I feel there's a lot of talent that is coming up, and I think we're considering working with a female artist as well, in as much as we're working with artists that are, you know, males. We're also considering working with a female artist. My word to everybody who is rising is, you know, it's you go to the fields, to the plantation or to farm, so you can yield something, you know. So when you go in the studio and record, your mind is not just about being heard, you know. That's what many people are caring for right now. That's what many people that are coming and rising are hungry for. It's to be given the platform, it's to be heard, without realizing that being heard comes with costs. You need to sustain your talent. You need a business mode. You need a plan. You need to have a marketing strategy. How you're going to execute. What's going to make you different from everybody who is talented out there? Everybody is talented. Everybody can get a microphone today, set up a studio and do whatever they want, But what is different from you? How are you branding? What image are you presenting to the public? How are people knowing and identifying you? So for me, I feel that's the general thing that I think as Zambian industry, as Zambian arts industry, we are lacking. And I think it's not really about, there comes a time when bills have to be paid. So you need to understand that you're getting into a business. You're not getting into just having fun. Also, you need to, be with a manager that has, or somebody who can guide you, or a mentor who can guide you, for you to actually make what you're worth. Because the other problem that I think is most of the new artists or the up and rising artists that they do have is they don't look at themselves as big as they are supposed to be. Most of them are actually big. Most of them are really big, but they are not branding themselves like that. Otherwise, why super bad artists? Maybe. My name is Ezra Blackson, and you're watching ZMB Talks.